Welcome everyone into another Otago Volts career mode episode. Today we're taking on Auckland and Canterbury, and we've had a few matches in between, not too many, but here is what the plan of attack is in this 20 over trophy. So you guys were last here for the defeat against Canterbury. We lost by 5 wickets, beat Central Districts by 11 runs here. Very good bowling performances from both sides. Fred Sutherland top scoring for us with 46 or 34 deliveries, 5 boundaries. Aswood 35 or 36, 5 boundaries for himself. Allen at the top 28 off 30, 1 4 1 6, and Foxcroft 19 off 17. 2 for 22 for Ward, 1 for 24 for Lowe, but generally economical throughout their bowlers. And in response, we bowled them out for 125. Only Mitchell really getting going for them with 54 off 39. And Fulcher, 3 for 21, 3 for 23 for Williams. Absolutely exceptional bowling, along with Kitson. And the form in that continued on a wee bit here. And we defeated the Northern District side by 92 runs. Posted 203 for 6. Good contributions throughout. Everyone just chipping in with good cameos, with Fred Sutherland, 53 not out off 26 deliveries. 6 fours, 3 sixes, and Phillips at the top with 43 off 24. Tough day at the office for the bowlers, with Kugelin and Henry picking up 2 wickets apiece. Bari, the Pakistani, picking up a handy none for 28. Bowled them out for 111 in response. Very good bowling performance. 3 for Williams and Fulcher again. 2 really up-and-coming players. Like Fulcher has obviously had that one game for the Black Caps now, with 1 for 37 in his spell there. Williams continues good form. Jacob Duffy leading from the front. Duffy is 32 now, but he's still providing very good, valuable, limited overs stuff, so good to see that. And then we're brought back down to earth. Wellington, 181, with Conway and Blundell both posting really good 50s, dominating the bowling attack. Foxcroft, 2 for none off the last over, effectively restricted them a wee bit. Duffy, 2 for 34, Kitson, 2 for 39, Truscott, 2 for 32. And yeah, in response, 176 for 6. Just not quite enough there in the end. The last over was really good, I believe, from them. It's going to go over by over here. Yeah, the last over we only needed about 7, and they restricted quite well. Or only 1 off that over. It just shows you how good the over McDonald bowled. But yeah, good up the top. Struggled throughout the middle period, and then Aswood nearly brought it back with Fulcher, but 2 for 29 for Burrows, 3 for 25 for Mason. So yeah, Auckland and Canterbury today, 2 very important games. I will be back with the team very shortly. Okay, we've come in with a few changes. I'm going to give a few players a go in this game. Finn Allen, Glenn Phillips, the destructive pair up the top. Foxcroft at 3. Cox will get continued development at 4. Sutherland at 5. Turner will get another game. He is batting at 6. Fulcher at 7, Williams at 8, Jacob Bickerton getting some more opportunities. Jacob Duffy and Kitson will make up the lineup today. Just rotating players around, giving many others opportunities to shine is absolute key to continue building up this side. We've opted for the 2 spinners today, which is an interesting decision, but got to give Bickerton that experience now, because we may have him as the only specialist spinner going forward over the next couple of seasons if Fulcher continues to improve. Jamison's had a remarkable career for New Zealand. He is opening up the bowling here. Hopper. I think Hopper's a decent cricketer for them as well. Yeah, not bad statistics starting out. 10 without loss. Just want to get something going here. But yeah, just looking at Cole Jamison's career, that is a fantastic Black Caps career. 409 test wickets in 65 matches, 163 wickets in one-day internationals, and 114 in 20 over international stuff. Very experienced. He's got the wicket of Finn Allen. He's got them out very cheaply for 7. So yeah, just got to go about rebuilding that process now. Like, at the end of the day, it's not going to be easy. And Jamison strikes again, and he has got Otago on the back foot at 11 for 2. And we've got a wee bit of rebuilding here as 3 overs have passed now. Just got to set our sights on a score and then bowl to the conditions. Like, the tournament so far, like, I've felt the bowlers have been very disciplined. Just been setting modest totals in some games and been able to do enough. Glenn Phillips gets a few away here. He's looking the best of the pair at the moment, and Cox is gone as well. So 25 for 3. Jamieson strikes again. He's picked up 3 early wickets. Fred Sutherland will join Glenn Phillips at the crease, as these two will have to resurrect innings and, more importantly, get to that 170 total, which will probably be competitive. But they may even set their sights a bit lower. 140, 150 may be what we have to go for now. Good shot from Fred Sutherland. Down the ground, in control, 4 runs. 40 for 3 after 6. Phillips moves to 20 off 14. Sutherland 6 off 7. And he picks off his international teammate in Jamieson. He gets an easy 6 there. It's a good shot. Brings up the 50 for Otago. As Otago trying to accelerate a wee bit now. Batting will be tested a wee bit today. Like, Turner's really unknown at this level. And, of course, we've got Fulcher continuously trying to improve his batting and bowling at the domestic level and get regular appearances for the Black Caps. But yeah, 66 for 3 after 9, 31 off 22 for Phillips, 5 boundaries, and Sutherland 2 fours and a 6 in his 21. It's been a reasonable recovery. It's a full toss, that's been punished. Good shot. Got Ashok is getting a bit of a bowl, leggy. So 79 for 3. And Fred Sutherland just working him around to the 3 early boundaries. 83 for 3 after 11. Be a good recovery from these two. That is very poor keeping, and that just flies to the boundary. Just taking pressure off Otago here. 91 for 3 after 12. Lampard into the attack. And he just drifts onto the pads, and Sutherland takes toll of that, and it just goes for 4. Record partnership for the user there, 76 there. We've got 7 overs to go. I might just tell these two just to go for it effectively. It's a good shot from Glenn Phillips. Swivels, hooks 4 effectively. Drifting on the legs. He'd be a wee bit annoyed he'd missed out there. It's a good enough shot. He gets it away for a boundary. And Otago moved to 110 for 3 now. It's Glenn Phillips starting to get into his work, and that's very poor fielding from the Auckland Aces there, as they've let Phillips get 48 of 35, 8 boundaries, 47 of 34 for Sutherland, 6 fours, 1 6. Been a good rescue job from the players so far. That's a terrible run. That is not what we wanted. As Phillips run out for 48. Brings young Max Turner to the crease. As Sutherland, who had to bat right through now, he's got 50, and he'll try and take advantage of the bowling now. Otago still have a wee bit of work to do, but it's a good start to the over. A big maximum to greet. There, and that's a bit of a leading edge, and that's a brilliant catch. So Turner doesn't really trouble the scorers. It brings Fulcher in. He's going to have to play a bit of a role here. Sutherland, you'd feel is the key man. Another maximum. And here we go again. Another maximum for Fred. Fantastic over so far. And oh, that's a bit of a dicey shot from Fulcher. Decent enough over. 144 for 5 after 17. Sutherland on 72. Can he bat right through here? Give his side something. Oh, that's a lovely sweep shot. 1 bounce 4 effectively. Really played his part today. And he's dismissed. That is a key blow. As Auckland could restrict a wee bit now. But Sutherland's played a key part in getting us to a decent score. That's a good shot from Williams. He's been promoted up the order, Williams. Just with his English county form, getting a couple of 50s in the first class. He's got a bit of a promotion here today. And may not be... Oh, he's been given a life here, and he's run through for 3. So, decent running. It's a good over regardless. We've got 11 off it so far. Fulcher has been beautifully caught. A couple of good catches from Auckland. Fulcher has been dismissed for 2. Jacob Bickerton will join Shane Williams as we try to close out this innings. And Lampard's got the wicket there. So good fight back from Auckland as he's been dismissed for 1. Jacob Duffy will join Williams. And Williams is gone. So the Aces have done a good job here. And they have restricted Otago to 160 for 9 with only Phillips and Sutherland really keep going. Not too much else for the other batsmen. So, yeah, not a great day for batting there. We'll just look at the other matches. 174 all out, Central Districts. Australia playing England there. Han Rahan, someone we can keep an eye out. He played for us for a season. But, yeah, Jacob Duffy bowling to Will O'Donnell and Bowman to open up here. And Duffy starts off beautifully, and he gets the very experienced opener for the Black Caps out as well. Like, Will O'Donnell's been around a while. He's played quite a few matches, so in a pretty respectful career. So I'm happy Duffy has struck there. And Jacob Duffy has maybe initiated a couple of wickets in his over. Put some pressure on Auckland straight away. It's a terrible run. Like, a couple of silly run-outs today. One in the Otago innings in particular. Kitson into the attack. A wee bit of overcast conditions for him to take advantage of. And he's going to get the wicket at Garside. So Auckland are 8 for 3 now in a wee bit of trouble here on the surface. And it just continues to mount the pressure as Chapman is dismissed for 8. 19 for 4 after 3 overs. It is going to be a steep task for these Auckland batsmen. The Otago bowlers are just steaming in, and they bowled pretty good in the first 6 overs. 33 for 4, with Duffy getting 2 for 17, Kitson pretty much 1 for 16 there. So we're going to bring in the spinner of Bickerton. Got to give him some experience with the field and that out. He's gone for 19. So pretty much that will be that finished for a few overs, to say the least, as we get the field and that out. But yeah, brilliant counter-attack from Auckland in particular. Williams. Oh, Williams has been taken apart. 218 off his over to bring Fulcher into the attack. So all of a sudden, jumped from a pretty feeble position, Auckland, after 6 overs, and now they've gone to 70 after 8. So the carnage has not been stopped yet. And another wicket. Okay, that's a good delivery from Williams. Needed that. Get back in the contest. Fulcher. 68 runs at 7.5. We had to bring Jacob Bickerton in. We had to trust him that he can get through some overs. And he's going to bounce back here. This is good for the young fella. Had a wee bit of a tough over there before, but he's got to get that experience. He could be, like I said, the leading spinner in the next couple of seasons, and really need him to start getting some wickets. And he's going to do another job. He's going to get Wenwick as well. Brilliant delivery. And that is a big moral boost. And he's turned the game on its head, Jacob Bickerton. Like, Auckland have lost a wee bit of momentum off that now. Spinners are just going to bowl out their overs with good discipline. 2 for 25 for Bickerton. Considering his first over went for 19, a very commendable performance. 42 off 24 now for Auckland. And if we can somehow get this game, there's still a chance with O'Donnell and Jamieson there. So we definitely need to be economical. Put the pressure on them. Jacob Duffy will bowl this over. Going to go to our senior man for the wickets. 28 off 12. Going to take the pressure off Kitson here. He's going to bowl this over. Going to bowl Williams in the last. 20 off 6. 141 for 7. Been a good performance with the ball from the Volts. Can they keep it economical? And it's a wicket for Williams, and that will probably give us the narrow victory. Like, it was only a small margin in it in the end. But we have restricted Auckland to 147 for 9 off their 20 overs, with O'Donnell 60, Lampard 42, and Jamison's 26 towards the end. But you'd have to say the key turning point in that game, when things were looking a bit shaky, was the spell of Jacob Bickerton's. So that'll give him a huge boost in confidence going forward. Williams with 3 for 33 there as well. Puts us in a solid position on the ladder with 4 wins and 2 losses. We are a good 20 over side. We are taking on Canterbury now too, which is a very important fixture. I'll see if I have to make any changes to the squad, guys, and then we'll come back with the squad announcement for this game coming up. Yeah, we're just incorporating a bit of a rotation policy here, guys, effectively. Like, we're going to go Ashwood Phillips today, Foxcroft at 3, Cox, Sullen, pretty settled, 3, 4, 5, Taylor at 6, Falter at 7, Williams, Bickerton, Terry Hall getting a go over Duffy today, and Kitson in this game. So the conditions are going to favour seam bowling again, which is what our strength is, along with our 3 spinners that we've got available too. So very important game. Canterbury are a very good quality side, so we've got to be careful of Nichols. Got McConchy there. Like, they did comprehensively beat us last time, so we're going to pretty much see what the conditions are like. I think we'll go a bowl first and see how we chase in this game. So see how Hall does. Really like him to go good. 14 off the first over, very expensive. Kitson to Nichols. And Kitson will get the wicket of Nichols there. And he has got a couple wickets here. That's really good, as the first couple overs have been super expensive, but we have got ourselves back in the contest. Really good bowling here. And Kitson has picked up a hat-trick. Brilliant stuff from the youngster from Otago. And we'll give Hall a spell there, and we'll bring Williams in. Just got to bowl good areas, really. 59 for 3 after 6. Pretty up and down 6 overs for both sides. You'd feel as though it's an even game. It's based on what we saw. We'll bring Fulcher into the attack. Just love Fulcher to get into a bit of a rhythm here would be nice. Make sure he's got 5 fielders out. Really want to be certain of that. Kitson will be given a rest. Jacob Bickerton into the attack as well. We'll get him a reasonable field as well. Want to give him that extra boundary rider. I probably didn't do that in the last game. So the spinners. Vulture's been really good the last couple of seasons. His development's just been brilliant. Just constantly working on his techniques and making the most of his opportunities. Pick up a wicket there. Bickerton super expensive in that first over. We're going to trust him to do a job again. He's just bouncing back. His first over is usually really shaky at the moment. That's okay. But he has picked up his 10th 20 over wicket in his career. So got McConchy out, the dangerman. And this is good tidy bowling from the 2 spinners. So they try to wrap up proceedings. Canterbury 111 for 6 now, as Stewart's been caught on the boundary for 14. Jacob Bickerton will complete his spell as well. He'll pick up his 2nd wicket of the spell. That's really good. He's got the wicket of Sheet. If you can tidy up that first over Bickerton, like his last 3 overs weren't that bad, but good efforts from the spinners. And now we've got the experienced campaigner of well, not the experienced campaigners. We've got Hall coming back into the attack. He's only gone for 6 that over. Williams into the attack. Come on, Williams, let's see if you can strike some magic here. Really would love some wickets. It's good from Hall. He's a 20 over specialist, this lad, at the moment. Would love him to develop a bit more in the other games a wee bit. Bowl Williams out. Another 26 of his spell. Kitson will be back in the attack and see if he can add to his 3 that he got early up. And he has come back and he's picked up another wicket. And we've got Canterbury 141 for 9 now. This has been a good performance from Otago. Bowlers have bowled well. They've had some periods where they've had to rein it back. But 4 for 28 for Kitson. And Hall now into the attack now to try and wrap this innings up. 154 for 9. Good last over. Baker got a few away off the bat. Could be costly there, but yeah, disciplined enough performance. I'm really happy with how Kitson's starting to develop his craft at the 1 day and 20 over level. Northern Districts, Auckland. 206 for 8. Auckland cleaning house there. Southie, 38 years of old. 37 for Bolt. They've got a lot of veterans on their side. I don't know if that was a good way of going about things. Kane Williamson. They've got a lot of players to replace Northern Districts. Whereas some of the other teams are relatively young. Still 7 without loss after 2 overs. Just want to pick the scoring rate up a little bit. 9 without loss. 14 without loss after 3. Corbin bowled a pretty good first over. We're just trying to make that statement. Get that innings kick started. Beautiful shot from Phillips. Given a bit of width, punishes that for 4. And just again, just bowling it too further outside the offside channel. It's just easy pickings. 25 without loss after 4 overs. Just working that third man shot quite a bit today, Phillips. Rockets it off the back foot for 4. And good shots. This is much better from the Volts. Just starting to get into gear. The run rate's gone under 8s again, which is good. And Phillips has been dismissed. Corbin will get him out there. Phillips gone for 25 off 20. Brings Foxcroft to the crease. Foxcroft looks to try to get something going for his Otago side. Like, he's played it good for the Black Cats, but absolutely woeful for us. Like, I'm going to show you guys the career of Dean Foxcroft for the Volts. Like, normally you would not pick a guy based on this form for Otago. He's played a little bit for Sussex as well, but 450s at 27, 300s 100 at 30, and 250s at 27.58. He's a solid limited overs player, but yeah, apart from that, he hasn't really stood out for us. He's still a young fella at there, and he's gone now. So 53 for 2. He's gone for 9 off 7. Brings Jeffrey Cox to the crease, who's very much into the early parts of his 20 over career, but would love to get that average above 20 very quickly, get it established. And he's got a bit of a lucky edge away for 4 there, and that's a decent over for the Volts in the end. 64 for 2 after 8. So Jeffrey Cox moves to 10 off 5. Aswood 20 off 16. And that is the demise of Cox. So a couple of lively strokes, and then finds himself back in the hut. Brings Fred Sutherland to the crease. And Fred has played and missed at that one. Otago supporters would have had their heart in their mouth there with Fred being one of the absolute key players when he is available. It's a good shot from Aswood. It's a decent over. Couple of 4 singles boundary, and that's another boundary too. So we've got 12 off the over, 84 for 3. And we're in the 11th over. 71 at 7.8 required. It's a no ball. That's a bad position to bowl a no ball, as the free hit has not been punished. 6 off 10. Freddie's very composed in these sorts of situations, so look to him to pick that up, as Aswood's doing all the scoring at the moment. Very interesting position in the chase. If we can win this game, we just almost cement a spot in the next round, which is the playoffs. 46 off 32 for Aswood. Key time to get out, actually. Like, a very much not a time that we want at all. Sutherland's been a little bit over the shop at the moment. He's really battling, though. That's a sign of him getting out of that funk with a with a 6 and a 4. So he's rectified the terrible start to the over. 19 off 19 for him now. It's a good shot from Taylor. Just strokes it down the ground for 4. Just need a couple boundaries per over. That's a good shot. That is absolutely middled. Over cow corner for 6. One big over, lads. And Taylor's gone too. He struggled to hold on to that Canterbury player, but he's held on to it. Canterbury Kings get another wicket, and Fulcher will join Sutherland at the crease. Very good over from the Canterbury side there. It's pushed the rate to 8 and over. But if Fred Sutherland's there at the end, you suspect Otago will win this. That's what I think, anyway. That's a good shot from Fulcher. It's broke the sort of the deadlock this over. This is a bad over from Sheet. 3 boundaries, a couple of 2s and a 1. 16 off 18 required. It's a good shot from Sutherland. Good way to start the over. Puts all the pressure on Canterbury again. Oh, that's a lovely shot as well. He just swept that fine. Finds the gap. And he's just done a fantastic job of the first 3 deliveries. Taken all the heat off, really. Fulcher's gone. He's out for 8 off 8 there. So Williams will just want to see off this over, probably. And, oh, Williams is gone too. So Otago have just been hit back with a few losses of wickets here. Jacob Bickerton will join Fred at the crease. And Bickerton gets that away for 4. 150 up. He's dropped that, and that could be tied. Yep, it's a tied game. And Fred Sutherland finishes it off. Composure from Fred. Didn't start off too good in that innings, but the operator got 40 off 29, 4 fours and a 6, and we win a crucial game by 3 wickets. As we move to 20 points on the ladder, we are quite a bit clear of 4th, 5th, and 6th. So we probably need to win 1 game of the last 3. So I think the next games will be the playoffs, guys. I'm pretty sure we'll probably get there. If not, they'll be the first class game. But hopefully you enjoyed the episode, to say the least. Good to see us rolling on there. Good to see some form from some of the bowlers, like especially the development now of Jacob Bickerton at the level. Like he's last couple of games, 2 for 25, 2 for 33. Decent enough performances. We'll probably rotate him out for a few games now. But anyhow, join the Discord as usual, guys. Like the video and share it with a friend. We'll see you next time.